Come on. Yes, Mona. Chara, shall we start beta? Done the preparation part, all of you? Okay. Shall we go with questions, Nana?
Yes.
So again, from the beginning, transport chapter.
So we have to discuss the paper, right?
Oh yeah, we'll discuss the paper. That will be also useful, no, beta? Yeah.
So once the long-term paper also we'll discuss, so that is transport and transfer.
Yeah, that That was there in the group available. You have seen? Did you
Yes, sir.
gone through, no?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts there in that? Doubts are there? Okay, anyhow. Last week's paper we didn't discuss, no?
This week's paper we didn't discuss.
The
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes, this week's. First we'll finish up that, okay?
Yes.
Because that is there for cumulative, no? This week's paper there in your group, Nana?
No, sir.
I didn't post it.
No, sir.
Your exam is 8:30 to 11:30. It's okay. మీ దగ్గర ఉందా నాన్న? Do you have that paper with you? It was this paper only, right? Able to see, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have with you? It's okay. So, odd one with reference to micronutrients. All are micro. Which among them is macro, Nana?
Sulfur.
Sulfur, very good. 2. Deficiency of which of these elements interrupts photolysis of water during photosynthesis? Tell me, Nana.
Chlorine and manganese.
Manganese, chlorine. It can also be calcium.
Calcium.
Okay. Third one. In which of the following forms is copper absorbed by plants? What form?
Cupric.
Cupric. Cupric, but Cu plus
S2.
Divalent form. Fourth, match the following. Boron, required mainly for pollen germination.
Pollen germination.
A4 are 3 options there. Which element was mentioned as for overall metabolism in plants, Nana? Remember?
Copper.
For copper, it was specifically mentioned. So A4, then B, let us see, Nana. Zinc.
Synthesis of iron.
Yeah. Synthesis of IAA. So B1. Oh, there are 2 with B1. Next, C will decide. Copper, overall metabolism. C5 input is the second option. Then D must be 2 accordingly. D is magnesium, ring structure of chlorophyll. Correct. So it should be 2. Fifth one, calcium translocation into shoot apex is inhibited due to toxicity of...
Manganese.
Yes. Manganese toxicity was preventing uptake of iron, magnesium.
Magnesium.
So it is manganese. Sixth, let us see now. Deficiency of sulfur, molybdenum, nitrogen causes all the following except
Necrosis.
nitrogen, sulfur, molybdenum. That was common for delay of flowering, inhibition of cell division, chlorosis. Necrosis anyhow was different. Remember, Nana? So answer is necrosis here. I was writing these in the order of nitrogen, sulfur, molybdenum, which were common for all the three except necrosis. Who was causing necrosis, Nana?
Calcium, copper, magnesium,
Potassium, copper.
and potassium.
3 Shiams, calcium, magnesium, potassium, then copper. So except necrosis, all the remaining three answer is necrosis therefore. Seventh, which of the following is not used in hydroponics? Aerating tube used. Was soil used, Nana?
No, sir.
No.
Soil is culture.
That's why it is soilless cultivation or culture. Organic matter should be there. Then both.
So both 2 and 3, no, sir?
Yes.
2 and 3. No need. Organic matter also we were not adding. So soil, organic matter not needed. 8th. Select the mismatch. Zinc activates carboxylases. Correct, Ganana?
Yes, sir.
Calcium, formation of spindle apparatus. Correct. Sulfur, constituent of ferridoxin. Correct. Manganese, activator of rubisco. No. Who was activator of
Magnesium. Magnesium.
Yes, later. So 4 cannot be. 9th, which of the following elements is reversibly oxidized? Remember, iron,
Iron and copper.
iron and copper both reversibly oxidized. 10th, which of the following does not help in determining the solute concentration and the anion-cation balance in the cell?
Calcium.
For that requirement was potassium there, chlorine there, sodium there. So calcium is not required. Calcium, chlorine, manganese for photolysis of water. 11th, which one of the following element accumulates in older leaves?
Calcium.
Should be calcium. Immobilized should be calcium. Potassium, magnesium, nitrogen, they are mobile elements. Then 12th, let us see now. Which of the following elements activate the enzymes involved in respiration? Enzymes of respiration are mainly by manganese and also magnesium. In fact, magnesium was for respiration, photosynthesis, even nucleic acids synthesis, that is DNA and RNA. Manganese is required in photosynthesis, respiration, and even in photolysis plus
Nitrogen metabolism.
Also. Thirteenth, let us know. A plant requires magnesium for cell membrane function? No. Membrane functioning? No. Nitrogen metabolism. Nucleic acid synthesis. For DNA and RNA synthesis, it was clearly mentioned. So for magnesium, here it is nucleic acid synthesis. Fourteenth, for its activity, catalase requires which element, Nana?
Iron.
Iron, requiring catalase. 15th, essential elements that are components of energy-related chemical compounds in plants are
Phosphorus and magnesium.
magnesium, 1 and 3. Magnesium as part of chlorophyll,
Chlorophyll and phosphorus in ATP.
ATP, NADP, energy transfer related. 16th, which is untrue about phosphorus. Yeah, ikkada possibility of mistaking, Nana. Kada? It is required for all phosphorylations compulsory. It is a constituent of nucleic acids and nucleotides, correct? It is absorbed as phosphate ions, which include H2PO4 minus, HPO4 minus 2. It is a constituent of membrane protein, lipids, correct, phospholipids, but all proteins is not correct. It was part of some proteins mentioned as. So should be fourth option. Baleshwar is there?
Yes, sir. Why, sir?
No. Is it this, Nana, you are asking me that day?
Question number, sir?
16th.
No, sir.
No, very good.
I asked about what is the main function of magnesium, sir. That direct question did not come, but indirectly it came. This one was easy only, sir.
Oh, very good, nice. No. Here, possibility of mistaking. He has given proteins, no? It was some proteins, instead he said all. That's why it is taken as wrong. Very good. 17th, sulfur is not a component of biotin. It was there. Methionine, it was there. Thiamine, was it there, Nana?
No, sir. No, sir.
Is it thiamine or thiamine?
Thiamine.
Thiamine. That's what I was telling you. Every possibility of that question. Coenzyme AS it has. So thiamine is without that. The amino acids which contain sulfur were cysteine and methionine. Thiamine is a nitrogen base, actually part of nucleic acids. It cannot have sulfur. 18th, identify correct statement. Sorry. Correct statement means micronutrients are less important than macro. Is it?
Also,
In fact, it is reverse. Micro are more important than macro, though they occur in little amounts. Beneficial elements are they essential elements, Nana?
no, sir. Non-essential.
All essential elements are not mineral elements. Yes, all are not. Many of them are mineral. Which were non-mineral, Nana?
CHO,
Carbon,
carbon,
hydrogen,
hydrogen, and oxygen.
Simple. CHO. Fourth, all mineral elements are essential elements. Is it all mineral elements? No. All that there in the soil are not essential. 19. In plants, chlorosis is caused due to the deficiency of naturally magnesium.
All of the above.
Oh, manganese also. In plants, chlorosis was due to nitrogen, sulfur. What were common, Nana? I was telling you.
Molybdenum,
Hydrogen, sulfur,
nitrogen,
molybdenum,
potassium, and sulfur.
potassium,
In addition to that,
Iron, manganese,
iron, manganese, zinc, and magnesium.
and magnesium also was there. So all the four result in chlorosis. So should be all of these. In fact, it was nitrogen, sulfur, molybdenum, potassium, iron, manganese, zinc, and magnesium. 28th. One mineral helps to maintain the ribosome structure and the other is constituent of cytochromes. They are respectively. Magnesium is for ribosomal structure.
Iron is for constituent of cytoplasm.
Yeah, cytochromes contain iron. Many electron transferring proteins. So should be 128. 21. Choose the correct statement. Is calcium essential for uptake of boron, Nana? No, boron is essential for uptake and use of calcium. Possibility of mistaking, you will be careful, it is not correct. Second one, deficiency of manganese causes appearance of brown spots surrounded by chloritic base. Was it deficiency or toxicity, Nana?
Toxicity.
It was toxicity, not the deficiency. When become excess, that is the problem. 3. Structure of protein is stabilized by disulfide bond formation. This biomolecules chapter concept based churn. Because there we already know disulfide linkages occur in secondary proteins. Then fourth option, manganese acts as a cofactor for nitrate reductase. No, it was molybdenum. Yes. 22nd, arrange the following in decreasing order of their numbers. Okay. Number of trace elements were 8. Mineral elements are 14.
Yes.
Essential elements are 17, highest. Number of macro elements only 9. So should be 3 followed by 4. Decreasing order, no? 3 followed by 4.
3, 2,
4, 1.
3, 2, 4, 1. Yes, better. 23rd, you have to select the correct statement. Again, statements problem. Statement 1. Micronutrients are added in the amount in excess to. Should it be excess to that or less to that, Nana? Micro? Less to 10 mmol kg to the power minus 1 of dry matter. So first cannot be correct. The inward movement of ions into the cells is called efflux. Was it efflux meaning inward or outward, Nana?
Outward.
Outward. So this can't be. 3. Only macronutrients form the components of fertilizers. Is it micro also over there? Then fourth one, let us see. During initial phase of mineral absorption, ions are taken up rapidly into the outer space, free space of cells. Correct. That is fourth option. Then 24, to find out the wrongly matched pair pertaining to element and its form of absorption. Okay. Sulfur absorbed as sulfate ions. Correct, Nana? Iron as ferrous. Is it ferrous or ferric form absorbed, Nana?
Ferric, sir.
Ferric
Fe plus 3.
So roughly match the second one. Molybdenum as molybdate ions, MoO2 plus 2 correct is, zinc plus Zn plus 2 correct is. So it should be second one. 25. If deficiency symptoms of element A appear first in older tissues and the element B appear first in younger leaves, then choose the following. Okay. For which elements? Mobile elements, first symptoms are in older. Immobilized, first symptoms are in younger. So A should be a mobilized, B should be a immobilized, but both are micro-essential elements. Kadanana? So A mobile, first option, if it is calcium, sulfur cannot be. Second option, nitrogen, magnesium cannot be. Third option is right, magnesium and calcium. Mobilized. immobilized kadana. That's why its symptoms first appear in younger leaves. Third option. 26th critical element is okay. NPK. ఇది కూడా మనకు beyond NCER. నేను ఆకాష్ నుంచి అట్లా రెండు అడిగాడు. Just for idea's sake. Structural or framework elements were CHO. Framework. Then critical elements when it comes to NPK. Just remember better, nothing to become panic. 27th major structural element of biomolecules are carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. That were also called structural or framework elements. So should be first option. 27th. 28th question. Sulfur containing amino acids are what were they, Nana? Cysteine,
methionine.
1 and 3, cysteine and methionine are with sulfur in them. 23. Select. Oh, sorry. 29th. In plants, flowering is delayed due to deficiency of which one?
Nitrogen, sulfur.
Correct. Nitrogen, sulfur, molybdenum. I was writing NSMO. They are as it is there, but along with potassium for cell division. And they will be as it is along with some other elements. Yes. 30th lesson. Nitrogen is mainly absorbed as
Nitrate ion.
mainly he said, that's why there is no problem at all. Otherwise, in all the forms except dinitrogen, they can be absorbed. 31. Essential element requires the synthesis of chlorophyll. Who was it, Nana? Magnesium. Set of elements that affect both photosynthetic and mitochondrial electron transport. Okay. ఏ క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ లో ఉన్నాం బేటా?
34.
Mitochondrial electron transport system. Who were they, Nana?
Copper, manganese, and iron.
Yes, copper, manganese, and iron. Manganese in IAA oxidase activator, iron for catalase, but of course they were part of electron carriers, proteins. 33. Which of the following is a component of nitrogenase and nitrate reductase? Who was it? Molybdenum. Very good. 34th. Incorrect about potassium ions role in plants. Yes. Maintains anion cation balance. Perfectly right. Involves in opening closing stomata. Perfectly right. Activation of many enzymes. Correct. Synthesis of middle lamellum.
Calcium.
No, it was requiring calcium, so it should be fourth option. 35th. In green plants, boron assists in sugar transport. Yes, it was there. Nitrogen fixation. Yes, it was there. Photosynthesis. No. Then oxygen synthesis. No. Should be. Oh no. Think answer.
Sugar.
Transport of sugar is in the form of sugar borate
Yes.
ions. Yes. Boron also was used in
Pollen germination.
Calcium uptake and utilization, membrane functioning, common for boron and calcium. 36. Which one of the following elements is responsible for the formation of calcium? Calcium. Yes. Calcium. 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 for opening and closing of stomata, of course, except potassium, right, beta? Sodium is not an essential element, okay? Calcium, magnesium, chlorophyll structure. So potassium, there is no problem. 37th, which of the following element is absorbed in trivalent cationic form? అంటే +3 form.
Borate.
Boron absorbed as BO3 minus 3. Borate ions. 38th, statement 1. Deficiency of any element can cause multiple symptoms. Correct? Different plants also respond differently to the deficiency of same element. Yes, beta, both are correct. Should be first option. No, first option, both are wrong. Second option, both are correct, right? 39th, deficiency symptoms of nitrogen and potassium are visible first. Yeah, they are deficiency of nitrogen and potassium, mobilized elements. So first appear in older leaves, senescent leaves. 40th, match the following in calcium. One with the enzyme activated in column 2. Show the correct option. Okay. We have to look for correct match. Molybdenum is magnesium only. Zinc is part of urea. First, enol pyruvic carboxylase. Molybdenum. Nitrogen. First option. Then on activator of urease enzyme, what was it, Nana? So it was not in NCRT. We were talking about nickel activator of urease enzyme. 42nd, best defined function of manganese in green plants. Photolysis of what is best defined, Nana? Remaining there, its role with regard to Calvin cycle, dark phase of photosynthesis, nitrogen base, of course, will be there. Water absorption will be there regularly. Nothing special. 41, Khaira disease. This is from Akashmukhi, which is not supposed to be. Don't become panic. Just remember, if at all a question coming from a list was given in the Akash, have a go through, Nana, purely to memorize only. Then 44, which of the following is not caused by deficiency? Minerals. Minerals deficiency can cause chlorosis, can cause necrosis, can cause. Okay. ఏముండేనన్నా
shortening of internet.
Not caused by deficiency of minerals. Chlorosis was there. Etiolation not there. Nana. Shortening of internodes, nothing but reduced growth, nothing but prevention of cell division. Necrosis was there. Etiolation was not a symptom of deficiency. Methylation is becoming yellow, light yellow or whitish yellow when exposed to sunlight. Up till that time, they were present in the below the rocks, dark area. They'll be growing. So should be two nana in this case. 45th time the last set of mineral elements that are absorbed in more than one ionic form. Oh, boron two forms were there, chlorine only one form, so can't be. Zinc one form, chlorine one form, nitrogen three forms. Nitrogen three forms, boron two forms, phosphorus two forms. So it should be three nana. Oh.
Sir,
Next is question number. Tell me, Nana.
Then we'll discuss seniors paper, sir.
Seniors paper.
The transport one you sent it in the groups.
Yeah, it was there in the group. Shall we go through that once?
Yes.
Yes.
It was from long-term students. Okay. Batch one. Where is batch two? ఈ బ్యాచ్ వస్తలేదు. Able to see, read?
Yes.
Batch two. ఇంత లేట్ ఎందుకు? Something wrong. Oh, batch one outgoing, batch one incoming. New junior incoming MPL.
Sir, it went up, sir.
Went up, no? Yeah. Yes. Oh, this is your schedule, no? Paper was, oh yeah, LTM. Okay, Nana. Let us see this. Plasmolysis occurs when a cell is placed in what solution, Nana? Hypertonic solution, isn't it? When plasmolysis occurs, then water moves inside the cell. Yeah, occurring time. There is no flow of water. No, water comes out. Yeah, sorry, should be three. Nana. Water comes out of the cell. That's why undergoes shrinkage. A cell placed in hypertonic solution then which of the following will be correct? Osmotic pressure of solution gradually decreases, Nana. When water enters, osmotic pressure decreases. Pressure required to stop osmosis. Second, pressure potential in the cell becomes more negative.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, possible. Fourth, the net flow of water is considered as zero when the cell is placed in isotonic solution. Ante kada nana? Two. Pressure against cell wall that develops with the inflow of water into the cell. ఏంటన్నది nothing but turgor pressure or pressure potential. What he says is lowest in turgid cell. Against the cell wall is highest. Lowest is in plasmolysis. Tell me, Nana, what should be the answer here?
Second option, sir.
Yeah. Ante kada beta. Against the cell wall. turgor pressure. Transport of water, minerals, organic nutrients through the vascular tissue system in plant is called.
Transportation.
When he says water, minerals, organic, so it is long distance transport, should be translocation. Transport of water minerals from root to leaves in xylem is generally unidirectional. Choose the correct for facilitated diffusion. Involves expenditure of energy. Was it involving, Nana? No. If it is so, it will be active then. Takes particles against the concentration gradient. No. Exhibits saturation effect. Yes, the exhibition effect, because both facilitated and active transport. Ninth, two types of molecules move together in opposite direction. What it should be, Nana? And fourth. Oh my God. Yes, question number 10th కదా?
Yes, sir.
Type of molecules move. Two types of molecules move together in opposite direction in case of antipode. So, yeah. 10th, let us see. Plastids and membrane of bacteria. Present in inner membrane cause passage against their gradient.
So only second option.
అంతే కదా నాన్న? 11th, choose a mismatch. Sugar translocated in plants, retranslocated is correct, Nana. It can be from the site of storage to the site of consumption. Minerals, unidirectional transport in xylem, correct too. Hormones are kind of nutrients. Are the hormones a kind of nutrients, Nana? No, they are never a kind of nutrients. Long distance transport, vascular tissue system. Long distance transport will take place through trucks. 12th, pumps or transport proteins. Yeah, they were transport proteins only. Why has given here separately? Sperm contraction against concentration gradients. Pumps ante kada nana? Or transport proteins, yes. Evolve energy, no. Consume energy. Transport particle against gradient. That is true. One option correct. 13th, porins and forms are estimated in answer should be all of the above. हाँ 14, 15 pressure potential. What was pressure potential? is equal to osmotic potential minus osmotic potential is equal to pressure potential. Usually positive, correct? Decreases the cell placed in hypertonic solution. Decreases placed in hypotonic. No chance of decrease.
Cell will become turd.
Increase in the cell placed in hypertonic solution.
False.
Yeah. Sixteenth, when a cell is kept in hypertonic solution, what happens, Nana? Water first moves out from the cytoplasm and then no, yeah, correct, beta. First comes out from cytoplasm, then from the vacuole. It will undergo deplasmosis, no chance. Pressure potential increases, no. Water will move into the cell, no question. Water will exit, first option. 17th, when water flows into the cell and out of the pore, the cell condition is said to be what, Nana?
Plastic.
Imbibition requires water potential gradient between absorbent and the liquid imbibed. Kadanana, actually, essential for imbibition is water potential gradient between absorbent and liquid. Correct, beta. First one. Affinity between adsorbent and liquid imbibed. Oh, adi kuda kadanana.
More than one option.
Along the gradient. Oh, more than one option, beta. Even 3 also correct. Water moves along the gradient downhill. 19. Substances flow in the same pace as in a flowering plant in.
As in mass flow.
As in flowing water. Ante en mass movement should be in mass flow. Kadana. Third option. 28th. Choose the correct statement among the following. A mustard plant absorbs 3 liters. Was it 3 liters, Nana? Equal to its weight. So that's wrong. Periplasmic space is a plasmolyzed infilled and protonic matter. You have to choose correct one. Watermelon has odd 50. Was it? 92%. Corn plant absorbs how much, Nana?
3 liters.
Per day. Wrong. Oh, possibility is second option, right, Nana? 21. Which of the following is not a part of simplast? Plasmodesmata were part. Was cytoplasm was part. Cell wall is not. Cell wall was part of
Apoplast.
Choose correct about Casparian strips. There are several depositions on the root endodermis found in the monocot and dicot roots. Roots endodermis, correct. 23. Statement 1. Pisum seeds cannot
Sir,
germinate.
27. What's the answer, sir?
20.
Root endodermis.
So that should be incorrect. It is impervious to water. That is correct. Found in monocot, dicot roots. Correct. Deposits of suberin on radial and tangential walls of the root endodermis. Correct, beta. So first option only is incorrect. 23. Statement 1. Pisum seeds wrong. Young roots. In young roots, water enters directly into the xylem vessels and or trachea. So correct na statement 2. So statement 1 only incorrect. Statement 2 is correct, means third option better. Young regions, no, it can be directly unaware, even cortex and all are not formed. Straight away xylem goes into the xylem. Yeah, it should be what, 24. Both statements are incorrect, no. Seeds soaked in water swell due to what reason, Anna? Imbibition. Embryos are able to come out because of what reason? Imbibition. Because of which the seed coat is broke, embryo is coming out. ఒక్క నిమిషం బేటా from exam cell. Yes, Nana. Able to hear me, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the problem వచ్చింది మళ్ళీ వాయిస్ పోతుందా?
Yes.
సరే నాన్న, ఇట్స్ ఓకే. 25th, most influencing non-plant factor on rate of transpiration is. Most influencing non-plant factor on rate of transpiration. Rate of transpiration. Non-plant factor enana? Stomata or plant factor is stomata open percentage factor is root shoot ratio humidity environment kadana andukani. 26th, the stomata is the place of exchange of oxygen carbon dioxide. Correct kadana? Loss of water drop kaadu, exudation of sap kaadu, absorption of minerals kaadu, should be first option. Loss of water as vapor unte, that will be correct. Vapor if it is there, but it's not so. 27th, immediate cause of opening and closing of stomata is. Immediate cause. Enana? Light, atmospheric pressure, change in turgid of the God cells. Should be 3, Nana. That is important, no? Turgid condition of God cells. 28, read the following and choose the set of correct statements. Oh, how many statements correct? Cellulose microtubules are oriented radially in the walls of turgid God cells. Correct. Roots provide cellulose microfibrils. He says microtubules. No. Roots provide sugars and nitrogen containing compounds to microalgae. That is true. B is okay. Most of water reaching the leaves is used in photosynthesis and plant. Was it most of water used, Nana? 1% only. So B is okay. D. The outer walls of God cells are thick and elastic. Were they thick, Nana? Thin, elastic. Oh, only B is correct, Nana. Should be fourth option. 29th, high tensile strength and capillarity of water column is due to surface tension, adhesion, cohesion. Oh, all the above. All the above, Nana. 30th, amount of water lost by C4 plant is half to that of C3 plant for the same amount. Half, same. A half, B same. Means first option only. Yeah. Choose incorrect with reference to translocation. All organic compounds are translocated from senescent organs. No. Nutrients are. That itself is incorrect. Now. Nutrients are translocated often from older. Yes. Mineral ions are frequently remobilized. Okay. Structural component like calcium are immobilized. Remobilized. Oh, fourth wrong.
They are all retransferred.
Not remobilized or not. Correct. Yes. So first option only, Peter. 32. Removal of sugar from phloem. Removal of sugar from phloem should be active or passive. It was active. Increases osmotic pressure. No. Addition will increase osmotic pressure. Increases turgor pressure. Yes. Decreases water potential కాదు. Increase osmotic potential కాదు. So should be turgor pressure. Nana. Diffusion rates are affected by all except diffusion rate. ఏంటి నాన్న affecting diffusion rate for
concentration, permeability.
temperature okay, concentration gradient okay, permeability of the okay, metabolic energy was not okay. Should be first option only. Nana. 34th, saturation of a transport protein is illustrated by which of the following statements? Relation between concentration of substrate and rate of transport is usually linear. Saturation of a transport protein, because it reacts with side chains